Live on Jones Street. Thank you, Laura. Four top presidential candidates for 2024 will visit the Tar Heel State in the coming days.
It's an early indication of just how important North Carolina is to each party. President Joe Biden is scheduled to be in Rocky Mount and Fayetteville tomorrow. That same day, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis will speak at our state's annual GOP convention. On Saturday, both former President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence will do the same. We will have full coverage both days here on WRAL, with teams covering all of these high-profile visits.
In a 5-4 ruling today, the U.S. Supreme Court struck down Republican congressional district maps in Alabama.
Voting rights activists say those maps against they are discriminating against black voters. Alice Barr reports from Washington.
A major Supreme Court ruling today upholds the landmark Voting Rights Act of 1965 that outlawed discrimination based on race. The surprise 5-4 ruling from the conservative-leaning court has Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Brett Kavanaugh crossing over to vote with the 3 liberal justices.
Today was a historic win, not just a win for the African-American voters in Alabama. It was a win for democracy itself.
The decision strikes down Republican-drawn congressional districts in Alabama that civil rights activists say diminished black voting power by cramming a majority of African-American voters into one district out of 7, even though Alabama's population is more than a quarter black. Those maps will now be redrawn. Alabama argued it was taking a race-neutral approach instead of sorting voters by race. Conservative Justice Clarence Thomas agreed, arguing the Constitution does not guarantee, quote, the proportional allocation of political power on the basis of race. But the majority ruled that it doesn't matter whether the state's intent was to discriminate racially. What matters is that was the effect. That could send a message to other states redrawing their congressional boundaries, particularly in the quickly growing South.
Overwhelmingly, that population growth comes in communities of color, and they're not being represented in the maps that legislatures have drawn.
However, Justices Roberts and Kavanaugh both argued for a narrow interpretation of their ruling, leaving open future challenges to the law. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Coming up, millions of people in this country are still at risk of inhaling potentially harmful air. We'll look at where the biggest dangers are now and where they're headed next.
Plus, if the haze is leading you to bring out your air purifier, 5 on Your Side has the best recommendations for you. And the main suspect in the 2005 disappearance of Natalie Holloway has just arrived into the U.S. What charges he's expected to face.
Only WRAL weather checks all the boxes.
The only local TV station with a dual-pole radar?
The only one. Check.
It even detects flying debris?
Keeps your family safe from tornadoes. Check.
And it's the only radar that tells you if it's rain, sleet, hail, or snow.
From up to 100 miles away.
Keep your family safe with a certified accurate forecast.
Only one station checks all the boxes, and that's weather coverage you can count on. Check.
Hello, I'm John Easter for the Easter Automotive Group. You know, we're almost finished with construction on our new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram store in Lillington, North Carolina. People ask me every day, why did such a large criminal group from Charlotte, North Carolina come to Lillington, North Carolina to steal their vehicles? Well, it's simple. We had the largest selection of the vehicles they were looking for. And we probably have the largest selection of the vehicles you're looking for. So if you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, go where the criminals do. Get off your keister and come to Easter.
Are you thinking about buying an annuity? Before you do, get the little-known secrets to receiving guaranteed income and protecting your hard-earned money. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. Everything you need to know can be found in this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers. It reveals the 5 little-known secret truths about annuities in easy-to-understand terms. Call now and get your free copy. Don't make a move without it. These 5 secret truths are the hacks we believe all seniors, boomers, and those approaching retirement should know to maximize their retirement with guaranteed annuity income. Call and get your copy now. As a bonus for those who call, we'll give you our free annuity rate report that summarizes rates and benefits from the top annuity providers. Supplies are limited. Call and get your free books now.
Call 800-860-8169. That's 800-860-8169. Did you know that thousands of authors across the country have written books and published them with Page Publishing? If you've written a book, Page can help you through the process. We cut through the confusion of the publishing world to make it easy for you. If we decide to publish your book, your work ends and ours begins. From copy editing